Hey guys, welcome to another reaction video. I scammed this influencer so he could not scam you, which is about Dillon Danis. Let's see what Coffee did.
I'm scamming a scammer today. The point of this video is to tackle one of my biggest pet peeves, which is scammers calling out other scammers to make themselves look good.
For real.
One of them, there's a lot more you don't see. So I reached back out to Zach and I said, hey, good tweet, but I want to find out how many scams exactly this guy has promoted. So Zach started digging through the garbage bin of deleted tweets. And there were a lot more, but I realized it was going to take Zach some time to get.
He doesn't care. He just has his platform.
End of this video, but right now I had a bigger problem, which is that to show this full scheme, I needed not only the number of scam tweets, I also needed to know how much he got paid for all this stuff.
Oh my god, it's a lot.
So even after looking through the blockchain, I couldn't find anything, so I needed a social engineering approach to figure out how much he got paid. The rough idea was to approach Dillon and say, hey, I created this dumb NFT project that's completely fake. How much would it cost for you to promote it? He gives me an answer, and I have my price. But of course, I realized he actually knows who I am because he's tweeting about my CryptoZoo series, so I can't contact him directly about this. I needed kind of someone who could reach out on my behalf, 𝘍𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘎. This is a guy who's actually really sweet in real life, but his particular profile on Twitter says NFT salesman 100%. So I contacted him to contact Dillon on my behalf. Let's promote it. And then underneath it, what am I promoting? And it's at this point I realized that this is not only my chance to find out how much Dillon gets paid for all these scam promotions, it's also my chance to test Dillon Danis. He says Logan Paul is so bad. He feels so bad for the victims, but let's see if he's so different. So I decided
he's not.
NFT project I would be pitching him was going to be just like CryptoZoo. In fact, to do this, I basically copied almost word for word CryptoZoo's white paper saying the following.
He just doesn't. Dillon Danis is not gonna take a second thought or a better look at what CUFEEZILLUH is offering him. He's just gonna take the money and just push out that tweet. And he doesn't care about what the fans say. He never did. I think we all know that.
GG may appear to solely function as an NFT collection, but it's much, much more. Sour allows users to earn sweet tokens that are openly traded via a yield that is based on the rarity of a given candy NFT. Come obtain fun friends, enter exciting zones, indescribably lush. Look out, adventurer. Now this is a sentence which means nothing unless you lay it out by the first letter of every word. And then it spells CUFEEZILLUH. So don't say I didn't warn him. And obviously,
okay, I wouldn't even get that.
Hadn't warned him. Dillon Danis surely wouldn't promote a.
I would say like, what does this mean?
Because
but
you know, he feels too bad for the victims. He wouldn't promote something nearly identical. Oh wait, he said sounds dope, and then ETH ? And at this point, I'm just a little surprised by how easy this all is. Zero due diligence is being done here. We have created the weakest facade possible for an NFT scam, and he's just immediately on board. Of course, for a price. I mean, that is the one thing he actually did care about, which might not surprise you. And it's the one thing he actually pushed back on, because I told him I wanted to pay him $1,000, and he said, that's pretty low for me. So we negotiated and landed on a payment rate of $5,000 for a 24-hour post about our NFT project, which does not exist. After we settled on that, he sent me payment information, which really established a lot for us. We got answers to most of our questions. First, how much he gets paid per post. And we also got an Ethereum address from Dillon, which I hoped was going to link to all his other payments, but I didn't give him enough credit here. Dillon gave us a brand new crypto wallet just for this transaction, which seems to imply that he probably makes new wallets for every new deal he does, which is pretty shrewd. And at this point, I realized I had a choice to make. I could take what I learned.
He's smart. Hey, making a new wallet for every single scam?
I did talk to some people who were a bit concerned that maybe I hadn't fully been transparent with Dillon. That maybe I should be more transparent with Dillon about what's going on so he doesn't say I trapped him in this whole thing. So what I decided to do, just to make sure we cover our bases here, is I drew up a contract for Dillon to sign before this whole thing goes live. I'm going to be sending it to him. And in it, I lay the whole thing out. And this is what I meant by headwinds. This is where he probably will catch us. because in black and white, I lay out our whole scheme right in front of him.
He's
so
not.
It literally says, like, you're going to be the butt of the joke. It says people aren't doing due diligence. It says that we're going to be switching the website to show his prior promotions. So we lay out the whole thing there, and what we're really banking on is
he's not gonna
read any of this.
He's not gonna read it.
Sign it. Which
Like we don't read any terms of conditions on anything that we do. They can say they're gonna take our lives, and we would never even know or read that.
Hopefully we don't end up sabotaging our own project by double checking, you know, covering our bases here. But either way, that's what's going on. Also, ZachXBT finished finding all the scams of this guy, so we're going to go back to the studio and check those out. All right, I'm back, and we have the results from ZachXBT. He found over 20 projects that Dillon promoted and deleting, where many of them were rug pulls and scams. It was at this point he just gave up looking for more because there were so many. So we added those to the website, but I'm sure many of you are also curious about what's going on with Dillon Danis.
There's probably more.
So we're gonna go check back in with our liaison 𝘍𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘸, because at this point the whole thing is set up and it's all just resting on whether he does any due diligence or not. Let's see what happens. Tell us where we're at with Dillon.
So he seems to have taken the bait. There's one final step. Obviously, we have to get him to make the tweet. You just sent $10 to him, right? Just to
I wanted to bait him so that we can send the contract, and he's gonna be like waiting for the money. What now? I mean, is he responding?
He said sounds good, and then shortly after he said got it, to saying that he got the $10 we sent as a test for his transaction.
Now comes the actual moment of truth. We're about to send the contract.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Sending it. All right, and then I'm sending the drive link.
I mean, we've sent the contract now. We're just waiting. We're literally waiting.
Dillon.
He's gonna sign it easily.
I agree, bro. I agree.
Oh, he doesn't care.
What a idiot.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He agreed. And you might notice that we weren't actually able to use DocuSign and get his signature because it was experiencing outages at the moment, the actual website. But we were able to just have him do a written agreement in DMs that he agreed to our terms. And although it was very shocking that he actually did it, I have to be honest. It was clear that the pressure really ramped up, because at this point, I paid Dillon $1,000, and now we're just waiting for him to post. And I'm really worried that what if he reads the document in that time and realizes what's going on? But that's when Dillon gave us a lucky break, but also gave us a few curveballs. Okay, big news, boys. A little update. Ahead of schedule. By the way, my heart, like, I cannot take this. I was already telling 𝘍𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘸, I was like, we have to just go forward with this because I'm not ready. I cannot take all the suspense. And Dillon texted us, hey, should I just go ahead and tweet? So we're just going to say yes. Go ahead and tweet.
Just refreshing now, I guess. See what he says.
There's been so much work that goes into this. You guys didn't see this off camera. Dillon starts talking about, where's your community? So we have to whip up this community from nowhere. Our community doesn't exist. We had to create a Twitter profile. We had to buy a bunch of botted followers.
Oh my god.
Ago, it didn't exist.
I don't think I've ever been so excited about something in my life. Please, dude. Come on, Dillon.
He tweeted it.
Oh no.
I can't believe
this
he
dude.
Did it. He just tweeted
oh my god.
What? I can't believe it.
He's just one of those people, I think, who just do it for the money, you know? He's obviously using his public image just for the money. He doesn't care about fans or something like that. It's clear.
What can I say? He promoted a tweet which literally spells out in first letters the word scam. I hope this has been highly educational for you guys, that most of these influencers do zero work vetting these projects, contracts, and NFTs. If you enjoyed our work, please consider becoming a patron.
I mean, this could be serious. He could literally expose all these celebrities on the internet. Like, bro.
Effort investigative journalism like this.
It's obviously not only Dillon Danis doing this. Follow Coffeezilla. That was a really nice video. I hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah. Bye-bye.